Hey, what is up, my peeps and dudes and dudettes on YouTube? How's it going, y'all? It's Sparky Marky Mark 23 here, and I'm back to do a review for a movie. What you're looking at here is Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives. And you got very cool artwork. Here's this is a poster art of the movie. I believe it's an alternative one. Excuse me. Here's a wallpaper from the sequence where Jason's heading back to the camp. And let's see here. Okay, here's the one where he's on top of the burning RV. That's pretty cool. Well, believe it or not, if anybody had the bare bones DVD edition from this years ago, if anybody remembers seeing this particular sequence, and the here and here was like blocked, and it looked like Jason was standing on top of a warehouse being burned, being set on fire. But it turns out when I saw the film for the first time, it was an RV. Obviously, it's an RV. But in the bare bones DVD, it looked like it was on a warehouse, but it's not. Here you see Jason ripping out Alan Hawes's heart right out. In the film, in the beginning of the film, of course, that's Tommy Jarvis's best friend getting killed by Jason. You have Jason with a severed hand, pretty cool. Here's a standoff sequence between the sheriff and Jason. This is the standoff sequence. And like I might have said on my previous, way before videos, my other videos about this sequence right here, is that when I saw this, this was before I even got, I think I already saw the movie by that point. But at this sequence, of course, it cuts to from the sheriff shooting at Jason to Sailor Moon using her and her sailor friends using their powers on Jason in this particular sequence, of course. And all in all, it is amazing. I love the move. I love it, and I don't think you can even find it anymore. Again, it was the early days of YouTube in those periods. Even at the time I was attending school in those days. Here you have Jason coming out of the grave after being struck by lightning. Jason with the sphere, ready to kill. And here's the same artwork that if you pause it up here, zoom, I'm going to leave it like this, zoom right there, check the name, you can follow him on Instagram. He did a great artwork of this poster for Jason Lives. A little bit of the Evil Dead type look. Very cool. And of course, you have the Japanese poster for Part 6. And like I said before, y'all, wouldn't it be cool to see Jason do some damage in a foreign land? Let me know, y'all, in which country. I would personally say Japan, or start in Europe. Let's see what he can do from there. And then you have the poster, theatrical poster when the film came out. Very cool, very cool. Here are these lobby cards, I believe, from Paramount. Behind the scenes and other sequences. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I already showed you this, and that's it, I believe. Wait a second, did I forget another scene? Ah, yes. Yes. Huh. Here's one I forgot. Here is where you see Jason being chained to the bottom of Crystal Lake. This right here, for any of you who haven't seen it, watch the film. To those who have seen it or are familiar with this particular shot, is where it's Saturday the 14th, and it's even in the how do you call it, when the shot goes to sunrise, morning time. Where you see the camera zooming in at the lake and you see Jason, it would have felt like a narrator from the Powerpuff Girls saying the next day. And then zooming in, and underneath the lake you see Jason chained up, a little bit banged up from the boat propeller. And of course, and then the final sequence before the credits roll, you see his eyes saying he'll get out of here real soon. And here's another one from like the game. Pretty cool, pretty cool. If I do say so myself. Okay, so let's get down to this, y'all. The deluxe edition of the movie. And the Blu-ray from the people at Screen Factory. Shouts to you guys. Shout outs to you. And with that, let's see what's in the back. I already showed you what was in it. No new artwork, but you have what you just saw before. Okay, so new audio commentary with actors C.J. Graham, Tom Matthews, Vincent Cristoforo, and actresses Carrie Noonan and Cynthia Kena. Audio commentary by writer-director Tom McLoughlin. Yeah, I already said that. And of course, audio commentary with writer-director Tom McLoughlin and actor Vincent Cristoforo and editor Bruce Green. And audio commentary with makers Adam Green and Joe Lynch. Jason Lives, the making of Friday the 13th Part 6, which is about a 12-minute interview with actors David Keegan, who plays the Sheriff Garris, and writer-director Tom McLoughlin, actor who played the drunk guy Bob, Bob Larkin. Yes, he plays the drunk, and you have special effects artists, and including one of the effects people, of course, how to do the designs. And there's no interview with C.J. Graham, but he has mentioned that they wanted to find the right guy, and then he did great. Especially Tom McLaughlin's wife, Nancy, who played Elizabeth in the film, is interviewed. And what else? I believe that's it, of course. Yeah. And it is a great featurette. Like from the beginning, when they started shooting, it wasn't like they were going to be making some trashy film. No. They wanted to do the best film they could make with the best shots and the lights. And the director, Tom, always had a twinkle, but everyone had a good opportunity to do it. And shout outs to David Keegan. He did a great job. But minus the police brutality. I really don't like seeing too much of that. And it's the same thing here, but here is something different like it is here. With that, let's see. Lost Tales, Part 6. A little bit of parodies. Crystal Lake Massacre, Part 3. Slash scenes, how do you call it, cut, because due to the fact that the ratings board had a field day with the film, because there were sequences it felt that they cut, and I'm pretty sure I'll leave it in the link in the description box, or those who are lucky. And as well as the making of Part 6, I'll leave it in the description box. Meeting Mr. Voorhees, which is, of course, with writer-director Tom McLoughlin did a storyboard scene where you meet Jason's father. We already know his mother in the first film. What was his father like? The wonderful invention of DVD and the voice of Bob Larkin and the storyboards, and the voice of Bob Larkin playing Bob the caretaker. What was his job? Taking care of his wife's grave and his son's grave. And I'm leaving in the description box as well, really. Meeting Mr. Voorhees, Jason's father. But it wasn't in the film because due to the fact it would be concentrating the story on a 60-year-old dude. That's what. I do like that sequence, jumping on the boat before Tommy chains Jason up. That was pretty cool. And of course, it has 3 soundtracks, one by a artist named Felony with Animal. 3 songs by rock and roller Alice Cooper, of course. But the music was composed by Harry Manfredini, of course. Shout outs to Harry Manfredini. But let's give a shout out to Alice Cooper. Heck. Let's give a shout out to Alice Cooper, y'all. And which here's a behind the scenes of the movie. Alice Cooper and CJ Graham as Jason Voorhees. There are two versions of the song. One is the music video version, which has scenes from the movie, and then you have the demo version that was played throughout the film, especially the end credits. I'd rather stick with the demo version better. It's pretty cool. And CJ Graham is in the film, playing Jason Voorhees. And what else? And there's no lie, it had a bit feel of Frankenstein, of course, but the way CJ Graham, the actor who played Jason Voorhees, which I met him, maybe in a future video I'll show it to you, but CJ Graham, I heard he did a great job. There was another guy involved in doing the stunts, named Dan Bradley, who was a second unit director, but also he was the guy in the costume in the paintball sequence. But the studio saw the first dailies. They didn't like the way he moved. And they needed a different body type for Jason, so they picked CJ Graham to do it. And he did a fantastic job. No lie there, folks. He did a great job. So yeah, next time CJ Graham comes to either a sign-in or a convention, I want him to sign one of these two, or I'll get these two signed. I'm gonna get an autograph of him. Oh, wait, have I got to show you one more scene from the movie? Heck, the one I really, really like, of course. The sequence is where Jason blasts through the door. Yeah, now that one was great. Give me a second, folks. Oh, here it is. There it is. You see that, folks? Pause that. Yeah, now that's my favorite sequence in the film. Jason blasting through the door. Or the wall, whatever anyone else knows. But wow, he did a great job doing that sequence. And I could have swore he growled in this sequence, but he didn't. But it is a great sequence. And you have United Kingdom lobby cards. Heck. Here's one from the beginning of the film. And here's another one where Jason, this was, I believe, outtakes from the film, or post-production. Pretty cool, huh? So let's give a shout out to the people involved in the film, including Screen Factory and everything, and all that. And also for the fan film RoseBlood ends on November 30th, the campaign funds for the film. So my suggestion is get your hands on it now, y'all. I mean now. So get it now. And I'm going to get that autograph pretty soon. So anyways, this is Sparky Mark and Mark. I'm signing off, y'all. Be safe, God bless you, and enjoy Friday the 13th. It's coming. It's coming.